Hey guys, I'm bringing you guys my Leomon deck profile. I start with the Tamers. We're back to playing 5 Tamers because we have to. We play Mimi, so we go through these really fast. Extra 2000 DP never came up, but it's a Fremont, so we have to play it for our level 3 so we can Digivolve for 0. This came up a lot. Just getting an extra draw is really nice when attacking, so obviously we want to see this one more often, so that's our Tamers. Next, we go into our level 3s. We're playing 4 HeavyLeomons. Very good card. We can search our security, add a card that we need, recover one. The extra 2000 DP came up a couple times. Again, just really good card. It's a searcher. Next, we're playing EX5. These are the reasons why we have to play the Fremons, because we don't want to Digivolve for 1 that feels bad. And our Leomons in level 4 is also only Digivolve for 2 on these. So the de-Digivolve by 1, we also get to search the top 5 cards of our deck. Very good. I mean, searching the top 5 cards of your deck is just always very strong. It's on deletion is de-Digivolve by 1. So normally if this is built into your HeavyLeomon stack, you're basically crippling their stack. So also a very good card. And then we're playing the one of EX5. It's the only other green EX5 we can play. It actually came up once with its 4000 DP, killed something out of security, I think, against Sean. I don't know if it mattered.
I doubt it.
Terriermon, just another really good card. The only thing I had with this card is if this is your only level 3 and you have to Digivolve into level 4, you're paying the full 3 cost. But its effect is worth it, you know, just being able to stop your opponent from gaining memory outside of Tamers, so very good card. Next, we're playing our level 4s. The great thing about this deck that I was really enjoying tonight is both of them have the exact same effect where when attacking you can Digivolve into your level 5 for a reduced cost of 1. And there were a lot of turns where I was stuck to 2 memory where I could just swing with this, go into my level 5, and then just Digivolve into the HeavyLeomon and have a stack that was going to survive next turn with Fortitude. So very good card. Again, on deletion, de-Digivolve by 1. So if you have like a really good stack with this one and then the EX5, if they kill your HeavyLeomon, you're de-Digivolving it by multiple stages and then bottom decking it most likely. So again, very good card. Next, we're playing 4 HeavyLeomons. Same as the Leomons when attacking effect, except for on deletion, we give minus 2000 DP. Comes up every now and then, especially if you need to bottom deck their level like 5s. And if you have a good stack with this, you can, with this one and the HeavyLeomon, you can give like minus 4000 DP and maybe they'll hit the threshold of HeavyLeomon's bottom decking when it comes back. So, really good card. Next, we're playing 4 loader Leomons. The really cool thing about these cards is both level 5s have Fortitude, so you really don't care swinging with your level 4s and Digivolving into this, because if they die to the security check, they're coming back with Fortitude, and not only that, they're going to be unsuspended, so then you can go into your HeavyLeomon. So now you have a standing HeavyLeomon with blocker. It's on play, and when Digivolving effect is given opponent's Digimon minus 3000 DP, so you're potentially Digivolving into this, minusing 3000, and then if it dies to the check, it comes back, give another minus 3000, and then you're going into HeavyLeomon, potentially bottom decking something. So a very good card in my opinion. And then the lesser of the two, in my opinion, HeavyLeomon, it's on deletion, or it's your turn is piercing, which isn't as good, which I don't think I went over with this, was it's inheritable as blocker, so that's just another reason why this is really good. It's on play, and when Digivolving is also worse. That's why we're only playing 3. You just get to bottom deck a 4000 DP or less Digimon, which is whatever, but you play it because it has Fortitude, so really good card. Next, we're getting into our level 6s, the big boss man himself, the best card in the whole deck, HeavyLeomon. There's just so many things going on with this card. I don't want to say impossible to get off the board, but it's very difficult if it has a source to get this off the board. It's Fortitude, we're Digivolving for 4 if it's on like a Leomon, which they're all going to be Leomon. It's when Digivolving on deletion, you de-evo by 1. And then if it comes back, you do it again, you de-evo by 1, you mount something, and if it has 6000 DP or less, you bottom deck it. And then end of attack, which is very important, if you did not bottom deck an opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less, you get to unsuspend and potentially attack again. But the best thing about this card is this entire line, no matter how you look at it, hurts floodgates. There aren't any floodgates that can prevent this from not coming back unless they have multiple of them on the board, because the DP threshold for most of them is 2,000. So if you have the minus 2,000 in its stack, it kills them, and you choose your effects and then it comes back. Or you potentially de-evo, and then on deletion it'll bounce bottom deck something with 6,000 DP. So again, just this card's really hard to deal with and get off the board. And that 13,000 DP is actually extremely important for a card later. Next, we're playing two HeavyLeomons. It didn't come up as often today. It is a nice little stun card if you need to, by giving your opponents like Digimon -1 security attack. If you have this on the board and they like swing at you, you can use its all turns effect to give it minus 4,000 DP and security attack -1. So that's really good. The neat thing about this card is if yours and your opponent's security equal up to 6, I believe. Yeah, 6 or fewer, you can play this for 5 less, and that comes up very important because that drops it down to 7 play cost, which leaves it in range for our other card, Leopardmon, and we are playing the X antibody card. So this is a neat little combo. You can digivolve into this if your security's low enough and it has the X antibody in it. You can just play this card for free. So that's a nice little combo there. Another really important thing with this Leopardmon is, with the 7 play cost reduced, is you get to play your level 5s for free. I never had to do it tonight. Either I just didn't see the Leopardmon, or that play line just never came up, because if I saw this, I was always going into it over this for obvious reasons. But this is a very good card. I didn't mind it at all. It's when digivolving, and main effect is you can play a green Digimon with a play cost of reduced by 4. So really good card. Now this card does get hit by or hurt by floodgates, so you gotta watch out for that. And then if you have X antibody or Leopardmon underneath it, you add 3 more to it, so the threshold is 7. So again, you bring this down to by 5, making it 7, and you can play this for free. I could have done it against Sean, but it wasn't the smart play. I wanted to do it for funsies, but I had to win the game or he wouldn't upload the game. So next, we are playing the one of Omnimon Merciful Mode. It came up once against Ben. Otherwise, I never even digivolved into it. There just weren't any moments that I needed to. But I imagine if I was playing against some purple decks tonight, I probably would have gone into it more often. Just still a very good card overall. Next, we have our Tamers. That's it for Digimon. We're playing 2 Mimi. I never regretted not playing more than this. I mean, maybe I could bump it up to 3, but once I saw 1, that's all I really needed. There was one game against Security Control where I ran out of Tamas and like ran out of gas. So Mimi just still the best, if not the best green tamer Green has. It's just so good for fueling the engine. Next, and that's it for Tamers. We're not playing Taigas or any of that stuff. We don't. Taiga's too slow. Green memory boost. We're only playing 2. It will bottom deck some of my other cards in this deck, but just having the 2 memory and being able to search 4 is still pretty nice. We're playing 2 of those, and then we're playing the maximum 4 of agility training. This card came up a lot today, being able to search anything I really needed out of my deck. I didn't mind bottom decking some of my other cards, which you're all about to see because they're not green cards. So again, just a very good card. Why not play 6 searching cards? So next, we're playing 2 Heaven's Judgment. If you have a green Digimon or a green Tamer, you can ignore this color requirement. And then HeavyLeomon's 2 colors, so this is triggering off 3 times because you're going to trigger it off for minus 6,000 once, and then 2 more times for each of HeavyLeomon's colors. So that's 18,000 DP. This came up a lot today. Just a really good card in general. I really enjoyed it. There's just not many cards that can dodge DP reduction, so pretty good removal. Next, we're playing the 2X antibodies. This came up a lot. Not only does this work really well with the Leopardmon, being able to reduce stuff by 7, but once your HeavyLeomon's died once and comes back with no sources and your turn comes back around, you just play the X antibody underneath it for free, and now it can survive again. That came up so many times tonight, I can't even make it up. Like, this is absolutely nutty just being able to do this. So really good little combo right there. So that's X antibody. Next, we're playing one flashy boss punch. I never got to use it for its one attacking effects, but I did get to suspend a Digimon and give something minus 12,000 DP. And I think I did it on an ace card and got to keep turn, so that was fun. It's an alright card. Like, I could see it is removal, so I don't know if you'd want to cut it, but I could see maybe cutting this for like a third Mimi if you really want to, but I liked it. It was okay tonight. Breath of the Gods. Just for those random yellow matchups, if you know they want to give you DP reduction or decks like Security Control that kind of want to bounce stuff to your hand, you can play this on your HeavyLeomon and keep it. The reboot was really nice on one stack, like that I had blocker and I needed to play this card to stay alive and keep game. So it's a good card. It's very old card. Best card. Final. I mean, Sean would agree. Final Zubagon Punch. This card does so much. Now, the reason why I said that 13,000 DP is important for the HeavyLeomon is because it puts this at 16,000 DP, so you can trigger all of these effects. You'll get blocker, reboot, and security attack +1. If your opponent doesn't have Digimon they can bottom deck, this is swinging for 4 checks. So, and then during their turn, it's going to reboot and have blocker. And if it has sources, it's coming back. So this is a very strong card. Now, if it does die and come back, your opponent, it will lose these. Because it's considered a new Digimon, obviously. But yeah, this is like a really good nutty combo. I don't mind bottom decking these with the memory boost and the agility training because it's not the end-all be-all. Like, you don't need to see this card to win. It's just like that card that pushes this over the edge and makes this like really you kill your opponents a lot faster. But other than that, this deck is like big dumb Leomon, go Burr. So I really enjoyed it. I want to give deck credit to Thin Din. I believe he got 7th place in Oceania with this. I played it card for card. I wanted to see what this deck was like before I changed anything. I wanted to play what he was playing. I didn't run into any red hybrids or anything like that I feel like would have hurt this deck, but I had a lot of fun with this deck. Sean needs to give it its respect. Tell him in the comments that this deck demands respect. Leomon is best deck. No. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.